There is this impending case in Nigeria between the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, versus EFCC. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission has said that Yahaya Bello is involved allegedly in some criminal activities and they would like to probe him. So, being as popular as he is, the EFCC is finding it very difficult to get hold of him. And before we get through some articles that I saw online about the whole case, I just want to say one thing, right? The EFCC is finding it difficult to get Yahaya Bello because he is a powerful person. How difficult was it for them to get Bobrisky? Or how difficult was it for them to arrest Cubana Chief Priest? You see, that's the reason I have always said that. Believe it or not, accept it or not, but it's a fact that the laws have eyes. But they will tell us the law is blind. I don't think so. I think the law has eyes. But enough of that. Let's continue with the article. Confusion as Abuja court orders ex-governor Bello's arrest hours after another court restrains EFCC. There was confusion at the Federal High Court in Abuja on Wednesday as the court ordered the arrest of the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, for arraignment in court on Thursday. The judgment came shortly after the Kogi State High Court in Lokoja earlier on Wednesday gave a judgment restraining the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission from harassing, detaining, or prosecuting the former governor. Justice I.A. Jamal of the State High Court 4 gave the restraining order in a 2-hour judgment delivered in suit number HCL/68/M/2020 in Lokoja at about 12 p.m. Wednesday. By this order, the EFCC is hereby restrained from arresting, detaining, or prosecuting the applicant, he said. Hours later, the Federal High Court in Abuja ordered the arrest of Bello for arraignment in court on Thursday. This was in spite of an existing restraining order and a court judgment against such move. The EFCC had appealed against the initial order, and the appeal was scheduled for hearing on April 22nd. Economic and Financial Crimes Commission versus Yahaya Bello. Justice Emeka, who gave the order of arrest, said that by the act establishing the EFCC, it had the power to arrest with or without warrant of arrest. He said that the EFCC had tried to serve him with notice of arraignment. Leadership response that the Yahaya Bello media office had in a statement signed by Mohammed on Wednesday alerted the nation to a siege on the former governor's Abuja residence. So this is an ongoing case between the EFCC and the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. So this is a very interesting case, and we will all wait to see how all this will play out. I think this Yahaya Bello of a guy is accused of embezzling or laundering money up to the sum of, I think, 80 billion naira, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a huge sum of money the guy is being accused, allegedly, of embezzling or laundering. So let's wait and see how all this will play out. But I wouldn't hold my breath on this issue, like I have said before, because I understand that there are two sets of laws in every country, one for the poor people and one for the rich people. And the EFCC going after Yahaya Bello, I do not think it's because they want to cap corruption in the country. I don't think it's because they realize that the guy was corrupt and they are trying to hold him accountable. That's not it. I personally think that it's all politically motivated. That's what I think. But then again, I stand corrected. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. But let's continue with the second story, still in relation to Yahaya Bello. EFCC declared Yahaya Bello wanted. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission has declared former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, wanted for offenses relating to economic and financial crimes. This was contained in a notice posted on the Commission's official Facebook page on Thursday. The notice said, "The public is hereby notified that Yahaya Adoza Bello, former governor of Kogi State, whose photograph appears above, is wanted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in connection with alleged case of money laundering to the tune of Naira." Bello, a 48-year-old Abara man, is a native of Okini local government of Kogi State. His last known address is 9 Benghazi Street, Wusa Zone 4, Abuja. The notice asks anybody with useful information about the former governor's whereabouts to contact any of the Commission's offices across the country. The Anti-Graft Commission had earlier stated that it would, on Thursday, arraign the former governor before a federal high court sitting in Abuja. This was after the EFCC was granted a warrant of arrest by the federal high court in Abuja to apprehend the former governor. The agency's team of lawyers, led by Kami Pinheiro Sen, during the proceedings on Thursday, said that the EFCC operatives were prepared to carry out the arrest warrant for the former governor, even if it requires the use of force. "We have to arraign him in court, even if we have to use the military. Immunity is only attached to a person and not the building. The law allows to break down walls to arrest an evading defender." Section 284 says all persons are to obey the service of charge. Pinheiro said. At Bello's Abuja residence on Wednesday, a group of armed men identified as Special Forces, along with officers from the Nigerian police force, intervened to prevent the EFCC operatives from apprehending him. Punch Online reports that the current governor of Kogi State, Usman Odudu, intervened to prevent the arrest of the former governor of the state by EFCC operatives. Odudu's team escorted Bello out of the location in the governor's vehicle. Bello and 3 other suspects, Ali Bello, Dadu Salman, and Abdusalam Handu, will be arraigned before Justice Emeka. Furious about Mr. Bello's failure to attend court on Thursday for arraignment, FCC prosecutor Kami said the government would not mind inviting the military to bring him to court. Mr. Pinheiro, a senior advocate of Nigeria, leading Jabrin Okotipa, also a scene for the prosecution, said a bloodbath was averted on account of the anti-graft agency's professionalism in handling the standoff between EFCC operatives who were trying to arrest Mr. Bello and the police officers attached to the residence obstructing the former governor's arrest. The prosecuting lawyer clarified that while Mr. Odudu enjoys immunity from prosecution, his predecessor, Mr. Bello, has since lost his immunity and must be brought before the court. Referencing Section 12 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, Mr. Pinheiro said, "We will invite the military, if need be, to produce the defendant, Mr. Bello, in court. Immunity does not attach to a home. It attaches to a person. We will produce the defendant in court." But Mr. Bello's lawyer, Mohammed, said his client was not in breach of any court order. Mr. Mohammed Hassan cited an order of the High Court in Lokoja, the Kogi State capital, restraining the EFCC from arresting and detaining his client. So this whole case about Mr. Bello is just getting everyone confused. Like, who's supposed to do what, right? And which court supersedes which court, and which court is going to prevail, because the court in Kogi said, don't arrest him, don't do anything to him. Then the court in Abuja said, arrest him, bring him here, we want to prosecute him. So which one supersedes which one? That's the confusion right now. And why would police officers stop the EFCC from arresting Mr. Bello? That is the confusion that I really do not get. How do these people actually work? Don't they collaborate with each other? But then again, we just have to wait and see how all this is going to unfold. But I wouldn't bet on it because we've seen cases in Nigeria being dragged on like forever, right? So I wouldn't bet a dime on this one going anywhere than where it is right now. They might just hold him and then take him to court and then grant him bail and then just drag the matter for years in, years out, right? So, but let's continue with the last article for today, still related to the same story. IGP withdraws all policemen attached to Kogi ex-governor Yahaya Bello. The Inspector General of Police, Oluka Yode, has withdrawn all police officers attached to the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. The order for the withdrawal was confirmed in a police wireless message. Bello was declared wanted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on April 18 after his absence from the Federal High Court in Abuja stalled his arraignment. The document with reference number partly reads, IG has ordered the withdrawal of all policemen attached to His Excellency and former Executive Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahaya Bello. Acknowledge compliance and treat with utmost importance. Please, above for your own information and strict compliance. Recall that the Nigerian Immigration Service had earlier placed the former governor on its watch list after the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, declared him wanted in connection to an alleged case of money laundering to the tune of 80 billion naira. In a statement signed by DS Omar, Assistant Comptroller of Immigration, on behalf of Kami, Comptroller General of the NIS, the agency said, I am directed to inform you that the above-named person has been placed on our watch list. Suffice to mention that the subject is being prosecuted before the Federal High Court, Abuja, for conspiracy, breach of trust, and money laundering, their letter reference. If seen at any entry or exit point, he should be arrested and referred to the Director of Investigation or contact for further action. Vanguard earlier reported that the presidency has asked Yahaya Bello, the former governor of Kogi State, to submit himself to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and get a good lawyer to defend himself. Bayo, the special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on information and strategy, stated this on his X account on Thursday, reacting to a post declaring Bello wanted on the EFCC's X account. Onanoga said it is better for the former Kogi governor to submit himself and get a good lawyer. Yahaya Bello, where will you run to? It's better you submit yourself to the EFCC and get a good lawyer, he said. Well, my brothers and sisters, things are getting more and more complicated for the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. EFCC is on his neck, and they will do whatever it takes to bring him to justice. And I just hope that this level of determination by EFCC to bring Yahaya Bello to account will be applied when it comes to other members of government who are also criminals. Because remember, Nigeria is full of criminals. Most of their political elites are all criminals. They have stolen like a lot from the people. So I hope that this level of pushfulness, the level of determination will be applied when it comes to other corrupted politicians. But you guys out there, do you think that EFCC's main motive of going after the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, is just because he is corrupt and they want to hold him accountable? Or there might be some other sinister motives behind the scene that we are not privy of? What is your take? Do you really think that this is about fighting corruption in the country, or this is just all politically motivated? Let's hear your take in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because that helps us a lot. We shall forever be grateful to you.